are a few points that everyone is interested in. Let's talk about them. First, let's discuss the differences between the first generation and second generation laminated screens. For example, screens like this one that feature a light bar structure are considered first generation laminated screens. Even ones like this are conventionally called laminated screens in the market. In contrast, the second generation laminated screens do not have a light bar structure and offer higher transparency. In our market, they are called crystal film screens. Similarly, even if both are second generation laminated panels, the spacing can differ. For instance, this one is P10, meaning every 2 light beads have a spacing of 10 millimeters or 1 centimeter. This one, however, falls under P30. And here, take a look, we also have a P20. All these have circuitry inside, so the model must be chosen based on the display area, which has a significant impact on cost. This is the first point, the difference between the first generation light bar screens and the second generation silent screens. The second part concerns our signal transmission and the positioning of the wiring. Can everyone see this part? After customizing the bottle body dimensions, we install the control card at the very edge. The control card, along with all the circuit signal lines, runs from this area. Of course, after the final molding, we need to produce the profile box. This is the profile box, and all the structures are housed within it. Regarding the shaping and sizing, we can customize based on the site. For example, if the anodized aluminum is in dark gray, once we receive the color card, it can be custom made accordingly. As for transparency, it isn't necessarily true that first generation or second generation is always better. It depends on the spacing. For example, a first generation screen with P30 spacing, as you can see, also has excellent transparency. If you are displaying a large area, using a P30 spacing or even a P40 spacing can yield even higher transparency. The second generation invisible circuitry features very thin wires, while the first generation floating wires might be slightly inferior in terms of transparency when compared to the second generation floating wires. So overall, the choice depends on our budget and our transparency requirements. Finally, the media content is uploaded via a mobile phone or computer, and then, through our control box, is sent to our receiving card screen for display.